Colleen Ferguson, Director of Public Programs at the Witte Museum. I'm here to talk to you today about the importance of wearing a face covering during these times, and also the do's and don'ts of wearing that face covering to make sure that you and your families stay protected. Scientists are learning more and more each day about the importance of wearing a face covering. Viruses, like the one that we're dealing with today, float through these droplets in the air that come from our nose and our mouth. Most droplets are heavy and fall to the ground, but some of the smaller droplets can easily pass from person to person. The virus that causes COVID-19 may spread from person to person when people don't have any symptoms at all, or it could be before those symptoms are present. So wearing your face covering correctly and making sure you take good care of it are very important for your health and safety. Let me show you how to properly put on your face covering or mask. I'm going to use my mask that I have here that I got at the Bullner Family Museum store right here at the Witte. It's dinosaur themed, so I love it. The first thing that you want to do before you put on your mask is make sure to wash or sanitize your hands. Now when you're washing or sanitizing your hands, remember you want to get in between your fingers, on the backs of your hands, and also get those nails, and don't forget about washing your thumbs as well. Once your hands are clean, it's a safe time to put on your mask. You want to grab your mask at the corners and place it completely over your nose and chin. You'll loop your mask behind your ears or tie it depending on the type of face covering that you have. And then you want to make sure that it fits snugly so there's no room for air to escape. Remember, when we're wearing these face coverings, the whole point is to make sure that the breath and the droplets that are coming out of our mouth are not being spread from person to person. Now, even though I don't have my breath escaping from here or here, it is still passing through my mask. I'm still able to breathe wearing a face covering just fine. But this is, like I said, limiting how many of my germs can pass from myself to others. And it's also protecting me when others wear a mask, limiting how much is passed from them to me, keeping us all nice and safe. Now, there are many types of masks and face coverings, so if you're in a pinch, a bandana will work too. Something that can really just cover your nose and your mouth and fit snugly around your face. Remember, wearing face coverings protects everyone around us. So making sure that it has the proper fit is important to not just you, but also to everyone around you. So remember to make sure that it's always up above your nose, not dropping below, or not below your chin. Now, something important to keep in mind is that our face covering, once it's on our face, is considered a contaminated surface. So this part that's on the outside, you want to do your best to avoid touching it and then touching other things or touching your mask and rubbing your eyes. Now this is a new process for all of us, so we're going to make mistakes, but the more we can limit the touching of our mask, the safer we will all be. When it's time to take off your mask, you're going to want to do it in the same way that you put it on. You'll unhook it or unloop it or untie it from behind your ears, grab it by the corner, and carefully remove it. Try to touch as little as the mask as possible because remember, we're treating it like a contaminated surface. So then we're going to place this mask in a safe spot until we're ready to use it again. At the end of the day, the most important thing to remember is that you wash and dry your mask. Whether you toss it in the washer and dryer with the rest of your clothes, or you wash it by hand with warm water and soap. Either way is an effective method to cleaning your mask and getting it prepared for the next day. A properly washed and dried mask is the way to go. Nobody needs to be wearing a wet mask. Even when you're wearing a mask, it's important to remember to stay 6 feet apart from others when at all possible. Physical distancing is still an important way to help limit the spread of this virus and should not be replaced by just wearing a mask. With mask and physical distancing combined, that is the way that we all work together to stay healthy. When we wear a mask or face covering, we are sending a message to each other that I protect you and you protect me. Together, we can help stop and slow the spread of this virus. Thank you for joining us for this segment of Witte Where You Are. Stay healthy and stay safe.